What's poppy gamers? Welcome back to a brand new Bad Business video. You know what's crazy? 2 days, 2 videos. We're on a roll. Not only that, we're bringing back another series, and that is This Week in Bad Business, where we go over everything for the upcoming update, as well as some other leaks that happened throughout the month. And today, we have a lot to go over, so sit back and relax. Before we get into all the leaks, though, I do want to mention 2 things. First thing is I grabbed a couple clips from Ethan's stream. If you guys want to go check out his stream, I'm going to credit him because I am going to be using some of the clips, but there's a link in the description down below. He is streaming every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. EST. So that means he should be live today at 4 p.m. EST. So keep an eye out for whenever he goes live. And he basically does developing stuff over there for Bad Business. So if you guys are ever interested behind the scene, you can go over to the stream. And next thing I want to mention is I'll also be live today doing a playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So if you guys are interested in watching me play through the new game, I'll be live at 3 p.m. CST. I'll have a scheduled stream so you guys can go over there and hang out until I go live. Anyways, with that said, let's hop straight into the upcoming update stuff. The brand new Bad Business update should be dropping within the next 3 days or so. I don't think it's going to drop on Friday, which is tomorrow, but I think it's a better chance that it's going to drop on Saturday or Sunday. My guess, it'll be on Sunday. Anyways, to start things off, let's go with the brand new revamped Deagle that's being added into the game. Here is a look at the base model. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be going through this pretty quickly. You can see the irons, what they're gonna look like in game. It's not gonna be exact because I can't copy the camera for renders that is going to be like in game, but that's close as it's going to get. Next up, we have a look at 2 different barrel types. We have the 2-tone barrel as well as an extended barrel. And then this one, we have a lot to look at. I know everybody's eyeballing the one at the bottom, but I'm going to talk about that one last. But the key things to actually note here is the 2 muzzles that's at the end of these barrels, which are brand new muzzles just for the Deagle. So we're gonna have 2 different muzzle options as well as all the other ones in the game. So if you guys want to put a suppressor on this, you guys still can. And now we can talk about the one thing everybody's looking at, the long barrel. I am so excited for this, by the way. I'll go ahead and try to find a clip of Ethan using this in game so you guys can see it, and I'll put that up on the screen right now.
This is ridiculous. That's insane.
But as you can see, it is very memey. I absolutely love this. This is going to be my go-to attachment on the Deagle, so I'm very excited to see what Ethan does with stats on this. I couldn't be more happy with the long barrel for the Deagle. Also, I do want to say thank you guys for all the positive feedback on my revamp for the Deagle. I really do appreciate it. It's probably my best feedback I've had and past couple revamps I've had, so thank you. I really do appreciate it. Next up in this render, there's a lot to process here. First up, yes, we do have a Glock-styled stock on the Deagle. The reason for this is because I wasn't a fan of the other stock options. There's only 2 other ones for the Deagle, so I decided to go with the Glock one because it does look way better. But the main thing to take from this render is the built-in grip with this barrel. Now, this grip will actually be attached to this barrel, so when you equip the barrel, you will get this grip on it, and you will not be able to change this grip. The reason for this is because that is the auto Deagle barrel conversion. Yes, you're going to be able to shoot the Deagle auto. I know, it's crazy, but I'll show a clip of that. Keep in mind, what Ethan is showing here is unfinished, and it's definitely going to be changed a lot from what you guys are seeing, so just keep that in mind. But here's a little snippet of it.
Okay, anyways. Oh.
Once again, if you guys want to check out Ethan's stream, he is linked in the description down below. And next up, we do have another extended barrel conversion here. And something to note here is there is extended mags on both these Deagles. And a lot of people are really worried about extended mags with the auto conversion. Just keep in mind, the auto Deagle is definitely not going to be viable. I just want to mention that. It's just going to be more of like a gimmicky type thing, just for fun. It's not going to be like meta. And don't worry about the extended. It's not going to give you a massive increase of ammo whatsoever. People are thinking it's going to be like a 20 round extended. It's not. These are most likely going to be a 10 rounder and a 13 rounder. Because that's what they were modeled after. At the end of the day, Ethan does decide what these capacities are going to be, but I think it's going to be a 10 round and a 13 round. We're not only getting a revamp for this update, we're also getting a brand new unique assault rifle being added into the game, which I'm super excited for. And I introduced to you the GLK, also known as the GLK. Something really funny that recently has happened is people are saying we invested into the GLK stock market because that was the last update, the Easter update. And now we're being rewarded with the GLK rifle. I thought that was really funny and I thought I would mention it. But yes, This is the GLK. And what's really interesting about this, that yes, this is supposed to be an underwater weapon, and obviously we're not using it underwater, but that doesn't matter. But this thing shoots rods, literal rods. I'm not joking. But this is the base model that you guys are looking at here, and you can also see what the irons are going to be like. It's not exact to what it's going to be like in game, because obviously I can't replicate the camera in game, but it's going to be similar to this. And then next up, we also have two cool renders here. Not too many people pointing this out, but yes, that is a built-in sight on the top render there. It's like an anti-air style plane kind of optic. Not too many people were mentioning this or noticing it, but first thing to note here, this is a AS-Val styled type attachment here. We have a AS-Val styled handguard with the integral suppressed barrel, which I thought it was really funny because we're going to be suppressing rods. So I thought that was a great attachment to have, but nobody really has been pointing that out. And you also have a BSS styled stock here. And yes, these are being inspired from other weapons and changed up a little bit to fit the style of the gun. The reason why that is because this weapon doesn't have attachments for it. Real life, it's literally only made for water. That's it. So there's no really attachments made for it because it was made for one purpose and one purpose only. So yes, I am inspired by other weapons to add into this. The next render here is a lot to process. First up, we're going to go with the first one. We have a short tactical styled barrel with a wooden handguard for a built-in grip. So you're not going to be able to put a grip on this, obviously. We also have a different styled mag, so I'm excited to see what Ethan does with that. We also have a wired styled stock that is a FAL inspired stock as well. The middle render here is actually really cool because we do have a Saiga styled stock with the same mag and also a Saiga styled handguard with a unique styled barrel. So I'm really curious to see what Ethan does with these as well. And lastly, I only saw one person point this out, but we do have a PPSH styled shrouded barrel, as you guys can see there, and then attachments that we've already seen in other renders. But yeah, that is the GLK coming to Bad Business. If you guys are wondering how this is actually going to perform, Ethan's give a slight example of how he wants it to perform. We don't know stats or anything yet for any of this. We're not going to go over any stats until the PTR. But the GLK is supposed to perform like a full auto assault rifle, but like I said, it is shooting rods. And not only that, it's going to have piercing. This is going to be the first assault rifle, I'm pretty sure, that has piercing where you can get collaterals essentially. So if you have 3 people lined up, your rods are going to go through all 3 of them. So I think that's really cool and it's very unique. There's a lot more to go over here, but I'd love for you guys to leave comments down below of what your favorite is, the Deagle Revamp or the GLK. What are you guys more excited for this update? But just when you guys thought it was over, there is a lot more to go over. First up is the brand new Cyber AK being added to the game. I am so excited for this. I can't even explain how excited I am. But everything regarding this, I'm going to show the render of it, but it does not do it justice from in-game because it looks way better in-game. But yes, this is the render for the brand new Cyber AK. I worked with this with Ray to come up with the concept, and then we modeled it and everything. So yeah, that's what we came up with. I'm super happy with this, and just to show it off in game to show you guys that it doesn't do it justice from the renders. But this is what it's looking like in studio when Ethan was working on it. And then also here are all the mastery camos for this weapon as well. It looks so good. I honestly might have to say this might be the best looking mastery camo on a weapon in the game. I could not be happier with this. Hold on, just when you thought it was over, we still have more to talk about. We have 3 new revamped equipment. First up is the brand new frag grenade that's being added into the game. You guys can see a little video snippet here that Ethan posted in the Bad Business Discord. And also, we got a brand new quicklime being added into the game. Not only that, we also have a brand new revamped flashbang being added. That is everything for the upcoming update. This update will most likely release this weekend, like Saturday or Sunday. I don't think we'll see it drop on Friday like we usually have it at the end of the month. But there's a lot more to go over, like a lot more to go over. Let's start these off with a accidental leak by Ethan.
Oh. Okay, that was a leak. Totally on accident, so I guess I'm just gonna show that off now. Anyways, this is a gun.
What he accidentally showed there was the AR-70, and I'll go ahead and show you guys a couple different attachments that you can put on this, but I'm not gonna do all of them because I'd like you guys to wait until we're actually releasing this into the game. But I'll give you guys a couple little snippets of the attachments. So this is the base model right here. This is the Invader barrel with the full stock, the heavy barrel, which is my personal favorite. And then we'll go ahead and combine that with the Marksman stock as well. That's what that is looking like. And yes, this gun does look goofy, and we don't know how this will perform yet. So, I mean, don't think it's going to be added anytime soon. This is an accidental leak, so it might not be for a while before we see this. And then I'll show one more combination, the combat barrel, as well as the light and stock. That's all I'm going to show for this. I'm going to make you guys wait until we actually are releasing this, and I'll post the renders for it. The other leak is what Ethan posted as a bonus leak about 2 weeks ago, which is the IP1 pistol. Now, this is going to be in the prototype pass, so it's not going to be anytime soon that we get this, but he kind of posted a little picture of the base model on a table, as you guys can see. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the base model in Blender real quick. That's all you guys are going to see. I'm not going to show you guys any attachments. That's all you guys get. But it is definitely going to be an interesting pistol, so I'm excited to see that as well whenever we do get the prototype pass. The next leak is actually from Minkle, and he is showing off the Lee Enfield. This is one I'm super excited for, not only because we're getting the Lee Enfield, but also because the attachment options that we're getting is very interesting. Not what I expected the Enfield to be, but it is going to be cool to use. This will actually be within the World War II pass, by the way, so we should hopefully be getting that soon. And once again, you thought it was over there, but we do have a couple more things to talk about, which is a couple more equipment revamps that are be coming to the game, as well as 2 new ones that Ethan showcased on stream, so I'm able to show it here now. And by the way, I am also working on some new equipment. Not gonna say anything, but I just wanted to give you guys a little teaser. But yes, we're getting a revamped Molotov. Next up is a grenade, but what type of grenade? A Simtex. My personal favorite that will definitely make me stop using insta-heal, the Tomahawk. And lastly, the brand new throwing knives that are being added into the game. But yes, that is all of the leaks for today. There was a lot that we had to go over, and I'm sure I may have even missed a couple things, but that's the majority of everything that we were shown, and also everything for the upcoming update. And I couldn't be more excited for these next few updates for Bad Business, because there's a lot going on. I love you guys to leave some comments down below of what your favorite showcase was out of everything that was shown today. Was it the stuff coming in the upcoming update, the Deagle and the AK Legendary, maybe even the equipment that you guys are excited for? Could even be the Tomahawk, which is my personal thing that I'm excited for, so I cannot wait for that. My personal favorite is probably the Cyber AK Legendary because of the Mastery camos on it. It's going to be so worth actually grinding those out to have the camos on that Legendary. And also my second favorite, if we're talking non-Legendary, is probably the Deagle. I'm super excited for the Deagle. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. Make sure you guys go check out Ethan's stream because I did use a lot of his clips in this video. I'll have him linked in the description down below. And also, don't forget, I'll be live streaming today at 3 p.m. CST. I'd love to see some of you guys there. But with that said, I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. I really do appreciate it. Peace out.